Thank you, Coach, for being with us. Thank you, Gandhi, for being here with us. My first question is very basic. Is there an Egypt team with Anas and another Egypt team without Anas?
First of all, we need to say congratulations for Angolian team, and we need them to make a very good job in next early in the competition. Uh, for us, I think we didn't miss Anas, just Anas. We missed before we come here. Haitham Kamal is the captain of the team, and we can't bring Asim Mari because he is a pro now and he will be as a professional in Korea, and they didn't accept to play with the national team. But we need to say that our player maybe they are get experience in these 4 games here in this African championship, and I hope it will be very good benefit for us in the qualification for the World Cup 2023.
Gandhi, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems sometimes you were adapting on the court. Is that true or not? Offensively.
ان كان في حاله من عدم التركيز في الاوفنس، وانت كنت مش يعني كان في حاله من اوت اوف سيستم يعني.
ممكن بسبب ان فريق انجولا النهارده دفعوا علينا دفاع كويس، قدروا يطلعونا وقت كتير اوت اوف سيستم، ما قدرناش نلعب طريقه اللعب بتاعتنا، فظهرنا بالشكل ده ان احنا الافريج بتاعنا بنحط في الماتشات 78 بونت. النهارده اقل ماتش نجيب فيه سكور جبنا 62. هم لعبوا علينا، هم خبرات اكتر مننا، احنا لسه فريق في ناس كتير صغيره وناس اول مره تلعب بطوله افريقيا. ان شاء الله يعني يكون خدنا خبرات للتصفيات كاس العالم.
Gandhi says that the Angolan team they are play very aggressive defense against us, and we didn't have an experienced player, and our young players they didn't break this defense and they get us out of system. Maybe this is the first time we just score 62 points, and all the game we go over 70 points. Our percentage it was very bad. We hope this competition will be a preparation for our young player.
Jeff?
Hi. This is for Gindi. Is it fair to say that you came here, it seemed like you had a really good character in your team, you were bonding, you were having a good time, and then after the game against Tunisia, you lost your personality, and maybe that explains why you then lost to Guinea, a game that everybody says you never should have lost. I mean, that was kind of the turning point. I mean, how do you explain the big drop-off from leading Tunisia by 19 points to then, and how much of a struggle was that to get it back?
ماتش تونس فعلا احبطنا جدا. احنا كنا لو كسبنا اول المجموعه كان هيبقى طريقنا اسهل من كده بكتير، غير احنا كنا هنريح 3 ايام بين دور ال8. الماتش ده كنا داخلين متحمسين جدا، وكنا غياب انس كان مدينا دافع ان احنا نلعب احسن. بعد ما خسرنا الليد في الاخر فعلا الفريق حصل له يعني اتهز شويه وحصل عدم ثقه، فلما خسرنا الماتش ده فعلا ما قدرناش يمكن نرجع تاني نفوق يعني منه. فخسرنا ماتش غينيا ده برضو هز الفرقه شويه، خلانا ناخد الطريق الصعب النهارده ونقابل فريق انجولا بخبرات كبيره، فاقصانا يعني بره البطوله بدري واحنا يعني كنا جايين هنا بطموحات وامال كبيره ان مش ان احنا نطلع يعني من بدري كده من دور ال16.
He says that your opinion is right, and we start our competition in focus and we concentrate in our competition. But when we start in Tunisian team and we lead 19 points, the Tunisian team play with experienced player, and we didn't have experienced player in the court, and every time we need to push them up in the game, but we can't do that. And when we lose our game against Tunisian team, the team is breakdown, and we didn't get up early because when we play Guinea, we didn't focus in this game. And the same today, I think all the problem it's we didn't play a lot of game before the competition here, and we have a young players that didn't have the experience to how to control the game when we are lead on the game, and when we lose we can't change the difference between the lose and the win.
Amgad, can you ask the question in English, you reply in Arabic, and you translate or he translate?
Ask first in English.
If you can, if you want.
Okay. Captain Wissam, you agree that Egyptian national team plays this competition with a high dreams that we can make this, and fans put some dreams for this, but we are preparing to the World Cup qualification or something wrong. بالعربي كابتن وسام، هل شايف ان المنتخب دخل البطوله ديت بطموحات اكبر من اللازم شويه، ان احنا بنجهز لعيبه وان احنا بنجهز منتخب كبير للتصفيات كاس العالم، ولا شايف التوقعات كانت في محلها؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طبعا انا اول حاجه بنعتذر للجمهور المصري، احنا كنا نتمنى ان يكون في اداء افضل من كده. طبعا عنصر الخبره في الفرقه يكاد يكون ما كانش موجود غير في حتى يعني عمرو الجندي وعمر طارق، يعتبروا برضو صغيرين، ما يبقوش ان هم اللعيبه الكبار قوي، بقيه العناصر كلها صغيره. كان الهدف ان احنا نحضر المنتخب وياخدوا كم من الخبرات اللي تساعدنا ان شاء الله في تصفيات افريقيا المؤهله لكاس العالم، وده التارجت بتاعنا او ده التارجت بتاع المنتخب ده، لان احنا عارفين كلنا ان البطوله ديت غير مؤهله لاي شيء، لكن هي اعداد كويس قوي، لان ال 16 فرقه دول هم اللي هيلعبوا بعد كده تصفيات افريقيا المؤهله لكاس العالم. نتمنى ان احنا نكون اخذنا الاكسبيرينس والخبرات خلال الاربع ماتشات اللي احنا لعبناهم هنا. محتاجين لسه شغل كتير، ومحتاجين اضافات كتير ترجع للمنتخب. العناصر الاساسيه الاربع عناصر يمكن مش موجودين معانا. طبعا اللاعب المجنس لو قدرنا ان احنا نوفق في او الاتحاد المصري يوفق في لاعب مجنس كويس، هتبقى اضافه كويسه جدا مع الاربع لعيبه النواقص في الفرقه، اكيد هتبقى اضافه كويسه في التصفيات باذن الله. In English, we first of all we need to explain something. When we come to this competition, we didn't play with African teams before we come here, and we have a young players that didn't have any experience about these competitions, and our target to prepare our national team for the qualified for the World Cup 2023, and this is our target. But we start this competition, we lose 4 players from our experienced player in our team, and we didn't have a professional player with our team. Maybe in the qualification for the World Cup, the personality for the Egyptian national team will be changed, and the level of our performance, I think it will be different.
Last question to the player.
عمرو، بصفتك كابتن لمنتخب مصر، توجه رسالة ايه لجماهير كرة السلة في مصر بعد التوديع؟ In English, as a captain for the Egyptian national team, what is your message to the fans in Egypt after go home and lose in the competition?
طبعا بعتذر لهم جدا على اللي حصل. كانوا واثقين فينا وكانوا بيدعمونا. ان شاء الله الجيل ده قادر ان هو يعني يفرحهم ويوصل كاس العالم. بنعتذر لهم، بس في حاجات كتير كانت محيطة بينا، يعني مش وقت هنتكلم فيها، بس الناس حاولت على قد ما تقدر تموت نفسها وتعمل اللي عليها، واحنا بنعتذر لكم جدا، وان شاء الله اللي جاي احسن للفريق.
Thank you very much, coach. شكرا جندي.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wish you the best.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, coach, for being with us. This game was opposing two of the best defensive team in Africa. Is your offense make the difference today? And I have another good news for you. You set a record of the lowest turnover since the beginning.
Well, I think first congratulate Egypt because he's a excellent team, excellent organization in terms of federation. They're working very well from the youth to the top. Most of these players, they have been coming out from the under 16, under 18, and so on. So this is the first I would like to say. But also about what you mentioned, I think that still offensively we are having a lot of trouble because we're trying to see every game from the defense point of view, and we have here some players with great quality that they put their talent behind and the defense first, because if don't, maybe we cannot compete, maybe. And I'm just saying this because, for example, on the last minutes, we struggling clearly, but we knew that it was an emotional game today. We know that they have a lot of character. We also have a lot of character. We know that both teams were going to be very physical, very aggressive. So we didn't even want to call a timeout to give extra energy to them once they were recovering. And I saw all the players with the head under control. So this is something that for me was very remarkable.
Yeah. Thank you, coach. Thank you, Gerson. Is Angola better when you are at the back against the wall?
É Angola melhor quando estamos com as costas na parede, sabes, no muro?
Não, isso depende, mas por vezes quando estamos encurralados, nós conseguimos mostrar a nossa verdadeira identidade.
It depends, but once when we are feeling like trapped a little bit, this is how we show our real identity.
Mm-hmm. Great. Question, please.
It was an interesting start. It was an interesting start even before the game. We saw something that we rarely see. The music didn't come on, and both teams were standing out there, and the pressure was on Angola to do something. And I thought the response was quite amazing.
Yes. Led by you just
Edson.
My skin. Now you're mentioning.
So how did that? I mean, did that give you a special lift to sing the national anthem?
Quando antes do jogo eles não ficaram na música de hino nacional e então começaram vocês a cantar o hino. Isto te dá alguma coisa especial?
Sim, isso mostra que estivemos juntos desde o princípio e essa maneira que essa atitude que nós tivemos de cantar o hino, mesmo sem a música, foi algo que comoveu a todos nós, porque quando reunimos nós falamos um pouco disso. Comoveu a todos nós e desde o princípio mantivemos aquela força.
He says that once they start to sing, this is when they realize that they were like really close, really together, and this is something that we were talking before, even on the locker room, and this is the way he felt, And for my side, let me tell you, I don't know how to, I don't know the letters, but my skin was like this, and I think that when Egypt did the same, it was the same. It was that kind of emotional game that we know that both teams were going to play, and this is what I think is incredible for this AfroBasket, when you see that the people is giving all out, absolutely all. We are living the heart, we're living the head, we're living our everything,
Ryan? No.
Coach, congratulations. 2 losses, 2 wins. How far can Angola now go?
Well, I think that we prepare every game always thinking about winning. So no matter who is the next one, we're going to think about winning. And they know, and if don't, this is the message, that they will have to fight more than us. To beat us, they will have to be more aggressive, more intense, more physical than us. Quality-wise, we'll see. But I'm always thinking that at the end of the day, it's 5 against 5, 2 baskets, 1 ball. This is the game.
Gerson, it's been a very difficult AfroBasket for Angola, but in some ways, has this made you stronger as a team? Do you feel stronger reaching the quarterfinals because you have had to face the adversity? You've had to lose in overtime. You've had to lose to Rwanda at home, and then you've been fighting for your lives ever since.
Achas que a equipa fica mais forte porque se perderam os 2 jogos contra Ruanda e na prórroga com Cabo Verde e a equipa está numa situação muita tensão, muita pressão. Achas que a equipa fica mais forte para as quartas finais?
Sim, ficamos mais fortes, assim. Não foi o que esperávamos, não foi o que queríamos, mas aconteceu desse jeito e Deus sabe porque que aconteceu. Então nós estamos gratos por isso e se assim for para ganhar, que assim seja.
He feel that if this is the way that it must be, after suffering, because we didn't expect that, and God is the willing of the God. That's good for us. If it helps us to win, this is a good.
Okay, one last thing. One word in Portuguese for your fans in Angola. Gerson and coach to end.
Quero pedir que continuem a acreditar em nós, independentemente do que vai acontecer. Qualquer coisa que estiver a acontecer no momento do jogo, ou no fim do jogo, ou no princípio do jogo, estejam sempre conosco, porque é o que nós pedimos desde o princípio do campeonato. Então, Angola uma vez, Angola para sempre.
He say Angola one time and Angola forever. And he's saying that he wants the people believe in them and help them until in all the time, no matter if we are good, if we are bad, that they just want to feel that the people is behind us.
Okay.
Para mí, só quero dizer que espero mesmo que toda a gente que sofre muito, como é o caso dos nossos jogadores, nós mesmos, não? Toda a equipa, e a gente que está lá a sofrer o jogo, que disfrute também quando ganhas, porque la vida se tem que ver desde un prisma positivo, optimista, y ver o copo medio cheio y no medio vacío, ¿no? I'm just saying that in life you have to watch the glass always half full and not half empty. So try to enjoy people who is suffering because it's obvious that he's suffering at home too. And my wife couldn't even watch the last 5 minutes. So I know that they're suffering, but now that we won, enjoy a little bit because they have to know that we're going to be fighting for them again tomorrow or whenever is the next game.
Obrigado a todos.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.